ask me, is there any way we can do the chants or the cheer that we've been doing all year long in the last, 3, 4, 5 years outside on Fountain Square, and let everybody know a little bit about how we do this? You guys want to do the chant? Yeah! Who's ready to have a good time, Cincinnati? Make some noise up here! Before I kick it over, I want this side split right down the middle, on the right-hand side to say, let's go. You guys know the rest. This side says, Cyclones! Let's do it really loud and let the people up on the 30th floor of the Fifth Third Bank building know what it's like to win a championship in Cincinnati. 1, 2, 3!
Let's go, Cyclones! Let's go, Cyclones! Let's go, Cyclones!
So it's good on a Sunday too, guys. Hey, give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you very much. I'm going to turn it over to the man, the voice of the Cincinnati Cyclones. Mr. Wildman, welcome.
Friday night, you Cyclones fans made history, 13,000 plus. The Cyclones made history. The Cyclones made history. I got enough time to tell you how they made history. And you know you arrived, folks, when you make the front page of the paper. You made the front page. All right. Big we, little me. This was the playoff mantra installed into this team by Coach Chuck Weber at the start of the playoffs. This team was not carried by the heroics of one person, but instead collectively rose to the occasion every single night to win a hockey game. Because of this dedication, hard-working, team-first mentality, the Cyclones knocked down one by one the defending ECHL champions, their current conference regular season champions, who became the first ECHL team to rally from an 0-3 deficit. This team was not favored to win the cup. Most of the time they were even favored to win the series. But they persevere, and now I have the honor and privilege to introduce you your 2009-2010 Kelly Cup champions!
Well, I can't think of anywhere I'd rather be than here today. This certainly beats the hell out of being on a plane from Boise, Idaho. You know, the funny thing about this, the thing that stands out to me, and I got a chance to broadcast all the games during the course of the season, as we go back and take a look through everything, nobody jumps out as being the hero of this hockey team. Each and every night we wound up being in a situation where we got to see a different face, a different situation, different faces, different players. It was absolutely a fantastic ride. We start in South Carolina, 3 overtime games after the series was tied at 1 apiece when we got there. You know, again, we start there. Josh Hedinger gets his first pro goal in a scoreless overtime in game. You know, Barrett winds up getting the game winner in overtime in game 5, and then we wind up dealing with Charlotte. We did all the odd-numbered games for some reason. Again, nothing with this group necessarily makes sense, but at the end of the day, they find ways to win, and that's the most important thing. And certainly, as we finished up with this Idaho series, each and every game by a goal, you wouldn't expect anything different. This team wound up 10-1 in 1-goal games during the postseason. And as much fun as I had this season calling the games over on 1530 and doing everything on the internet and the B2 network, you know what, you guys really, as much as you love listening to me during the year, you don't want to hear from me today, so we're going to turn it over first. What I'd like to see is if Barrett Eggets will come up here.
Hey, we just want to thank everybody for coming out today and all season, especially throughout the playoffs and the Friday night. And it's a pretty wild ride. We had a blast, and it's credit to all the guys up here. We did an unreal job, and I think there's a lot of times along the way, people doubted us, but came through in the end. And just congratulations to all these guys, and thanks to all the fans. Thanks for your support.
Before we hear from head coach Chuck Weber, let's take a moment. Dustin Sproat.
I don't really have anything to say. I'm having just a wild ride. Thanks again to everybody. Scott just said I'm plugging Hockey Players for Kids is a charity that Reggie was started. There's an event tomorrow at Collins and Company's Hair Salon, 6 o'clock. A bunch of haircuts. Money's going to Hockey Players for Kids. And thanks a lot for everything. Love Cincinnati. Love all you guys.
All right, and now for the man that you really want to hear from, the architect now of his second championship team in 3 seasons, head coach Chuck Weber.
Thanks everybody again for coming out, for supporting us from day one since training camp back in October. Thank you, to all our season ticket holders that have been with us throughout these 4 years. It's been an unbelievable ride. Thanks for all the support that we've been given by the community. For all the different events we do. Thanks to our booster club for a great job they do helping taking care of these boys, make sure they have everything they need for the road and be set up for apartments and everything else. I'd be remiss without introducing the man here who 4 years ago was fortunate enough to bring me here and get this thing started and bringing hockey back on the map here. The Niederlander Group is our ownership group of Mr. Ray Harris.
I just want to say one thing. We really appreciate all the fans and everything in bringing hockey back to Cincinnati. I made really one good decision, and that was to hire this guy right here.
So again, thanks again for all the support. The staff has been fantastic. It's been, we talked about, it's been a true team effort. We got the dynamic duo in back with our 20 and 21 now-year-old kids, Jeremy Smith and Robert Mayer. Fantastic down is what the boys like to call it, and Diener loves to call it shutdown D with a great decor. And a group of forwards that were committed to doing the little things defensively and offensively, night in and night out. The boys bought in. We were able to get refreshed, I guess. Cinco de Mayo was a good night to this team in Reading. And we were able to pull it all together and regroup against Reading, take over that series, and then be able to bring the Kelly Cup home. I heard everyone during the game, you were chanting, "We want the cup." Now we want to hear all of you say, "We got the cup. We got the cup. We got the cup. We got the cup." Thank you very much, everybody.
All right, on behalf of the Cyclones organization, Coach Weber, Dean Stork, Captain Baradagans, and the rest of the Cyclones, thank you for your support. This incredible run could not have been accomplished without you. Fan by fan, brick by brick, each of you helped to build the foundation of this team. Your blood runs red, black, and yellow because of this. They salute you. Let's hear it one more time.